Coming up, the Valdosta police went on a little chase yesterday.
And we'll tell you about the Georgia man who took a wrong turn and wound up in the lake.
Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Victoria Inman.
And I'm Michaela Leung. A police chase ended yesterday with one suspect in custody and one still on the run. At approximately 1:30 a.m. early Monday morning, 29-year-old Kendrick Williams was spotted leaving the scene of a burglary on Norman Drive. Police say he was driving recklessly when he bailed from his car in the 1000 block of North St. Augustine Road. Police say the car jumped a curb and hit a flower bed outside of Hobby Lobby. A passenger fled the scene once the car stopped but has not been caught. Williams was soon located and captured.
A 56-year-old man from Brazelton lost control of his van and ended up in Lake Lanier. Johnny Jackson lost control of the blue Dodge Caravan yesterday and drove into a lake. A nearby boater heard the van hit the water and called for help. Jackson crawled on top of the roof of his car and stayed there until firefighters came to his rescue. He was then taken to a local hospital and is expected to be okay. He faces multiple charges, including failure to maintain a lane, driving on suspended license, and no proof of insurance.
A white power rally took place this Saturday at Stone Mountain. The protesters were surrounded by a police barricade that kept them away from hundreds of counter-protesters. 8 counter-protesters were arrested after violating a state law that prohibits wearing masks. The ban applies on public property or private property where the owner hasn't given consent. Exceptions to the law include holiday costumes worn on that particular holiday, protective sporting gear, and masks used in theatrical productions.
Coming up, find out about how we're keeping our community beautiful.
And later, get your weather forecast with everybody's favorite weather anchor, Cassandra Massey. Stay with us.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The right lane of Interstate 75 North was closed earlier today and will be closed tomorrow. This is because of the Georgia Department of Transportation Weigh in Motion project. Weight scales are going to be installed in the outside interstate lanes to pre-scan commercial vehicles. The lane will be closed from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Valdosta City Schools have about 1 more month before the school is out for a year, but the Board of Education has 2 more board meetings left in this semester. One is tonight at 7 at Valdosta High School. At the meeting, the board will recognize students and staff and review financial reports. The board will also discuss the proposed changes that will move the start and end times for the school day.
More than 100 volunteers participated in the annual Keep America Beautiful Day this Saturday alongside Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful. Bulk Trash Amnesty Day was also a part of the Great American Cleanup, giving residents the opportunity to unload bulks of trash at different locations throughout the city at no cost. With the help of each volunteer, Valdosta and Lowndes got a little bit more beautiful due to this event.
We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll get today's weather report for Cassandra Massey.
So stay with us.
Trisha's having a sleepover tonight. Can I go?
I wonder about Lucy's friends. What should I say? I know you're only 10, But one of these days, a friend will offer you a drink. And alcohol at your age can lead to so many things. None of them good.
So can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me
I
something.
finished my homework.
Bigger promise. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
Sure.
Really?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov, a public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast with Cassandra Massey. What should we expect, Cassandra?
Thanks, Michaela. Well, South Georgia, it's the last week of April, and the weather is looking great to close out the month. Today's high will be a hot 82 degrees, sitting on partly cloudy skies. There is only a 20% chance of rain today, so staying dry should not be much of an issue. Tonight, the temperatures will drop down to a nice 62 degrees with only a 20% chance of rain. So if you have plans tonight, the weather will be great. Tomorrow's high will be another beautiful and sunny day with the high being 88 degrees. There is a 40% chance of rain in the forecast, so you can expect to see some showers tomorrow afternoon. The UV index today is a 9 on a 10-point scale, which is high. So before heading outside, be sure to apply sunscreen and don't forget to put on some UV blocking sunglasses to protect your skin and eyes from sun damage. Also, be sure to limit the time spent directly in the sun today for you and those four-legged family members. The pollen today is an 8 on a 12-point scale. The top 3 pollens are oak, hickory, and sycamore. We are well into spring, and I'm sure those with allergies already know medicine is mandatory this time of year. The weather is looking great, South Georgia. April has given us some pretty rainy days, but today is not one of them. So go out and enjoy the sun. That's all the weather I have. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Thanks, Cassandra. When we get back, we'll get our sports update from Sierra Aldrich Moore.
So stay with us.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's check in with Sierra Aldrich Moore with our sports. Sierra?
Thanks, ladies. Seems as everything went the right way for Valdosta State's softball team on Sunday. The Blazers jumped to second place in the conference because West Florida lost 1-0 to Shorter. The Blazers softball team went on to an offensive stretch with 13 hits, 11 runs, and scored against 5 hits and 3 runs to the Lady Statesmen. With the win, the Blazers improved their record 38-10-2 on the season and head to the Gulf South Conference tournaments beginning Thursday on Florence, Alabama. The VSU men's baseball team came through with a late win over Delta State University. The Blazers battled a run-for-one over 10 consecutive innings. Delta State stayed on the Blazers' heels, tying the game 7-7 in the ninth. The 10th inning delivered the game-winning run, sealing the deal for the Blazers 8-7. In high school action, Lowndes boys soccer team have made it to the state playoffs and needs your tremendous support today. Viking soccer will take on McEachern High School on Vikings home turf at 7:30 tonight. Go cheer on the team as they strive to become Region 1 6A champions. And that's it for sports. Back to you ladies at the news desk.
When we come back, the Harlem Globetrotters will be trotting into town.
So stay tuned.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
VSU students will get the chance to have fun on the front lawn and cool down from the Georgia heat in the process. The men of Alpha Phi Alpha and the Campus Activities Board are sponsoring a cookout and water game festivities this Friday afternoon. Food will be provided for free, and the water activities consist of a water balloon fight, slides, and other inflatables. If you're a VSU student, take a break from studying for finals this Friday and come down to the front lawn.
The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters have been booked for their expedition performances at Wild Adventures over Memorial Day weekend. 3 members will perform in 6 30-minute shows at the park, and admission is included with the normal park admission price. The shows will feature 3 Globetrotters: Moose Weeks, known for his flying dunk shots, Handles Franklin, known for his handiwork, and sharp-shooting female member Sweet J. War Madu. The Harlem Globetrotters Experience will perform 6 shows on Saturday, May 28th, and 6 more on Sunday, May the 29th.
It's time for summer registration at Wiregrass for the Move On When Ready program. The program allows high school students to take college courses while they are still working towards a high school diploma. The deadline to apply for the Move On When Ready summer classes is May 2nd. Contact your child's high school guidance counselor for more information.
The VSU Mu Omicron chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity kicked off Alpha Week with the annual Hall vs. Hall Step Show last night. Here's Sierra Aldrich Moore with more on the event.
We're here at the start of Alpha Week. The Mu Omicron chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha hosted the annual Hall vs. Hall Step Show. We've got 3 halls competing: Brown, Hopper, and Langdale, as well as special performances by local Valdosta public school kids. I got a chance to speak with one of the Alphas, Landis Johnson.
We also have some community steppers that are coming in, the middle school, New Mu Sigma, the high school, VA Sigma, and then the elementary school, Alpha Sigma Epsilon. And they're coached by our brother, Mr. Jonathan Hedden, who's also our advisor. And also, you know, we have a couple of special presentations, Miss Black and Gold, and we're really just trying to promote the week, make sure everyone comes out and have a good time.
Day 1 of Alpha Week has just come to a close. With a week full of events, only time will tell what's in store next. With News Valdosta, I'm Sierra Aldrich.
VSU's Odom Library and the Dewar College of Education hosted the 10th Read Fest annual event this week. More than 240 pre-kindergarten students from Clyateville, DeWar, Moulton Branch, Lake Park, and Westside elementary schools attended the event. It included activities such as puppet shows, games, crafts, read-along stories, coloring, and singing. The event helps children build literacy skills and get more motivation to read.
That's it for our program today. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Victoria Inman.
And I'm Michaela Leung. Join us again tomorrow for more News Valdosta. Have a great day.